T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
On the planet, and then it's Monday night. Santana is I don't know what the hell she doing. It is Monday night.
I was trying to post it on Instagram, my page, so that people will know that we are live.
Early.
We are real early.
I feel.
Yeah, we're early.
If people gonna see it, they're gonna see it. Now, promoting is good.
This is true.
But people really pissing off sometimes.
Why?
That's why I appreciate the people who, support. Because some people that you would expect don't, That's no tea, no shade. That's just how it is in the world of business, Well,
some people want it all. Okay. But I don't know what happened up there.
All right.
They fell on the ground.
Don't bring Alicia Keys.
Some people want it all. But
96 seconds is disgusting. Jalen.
If I ain't got you. All right.
What did you feel about Monday Night Raw?
Honestly,
yeah,
great opening, I will say. All to y'all shade.
You better be glad I can't say that word. I would, and I would put my career on the line.
The Monday Night Raw was really cool, actually. It was quite interesting for the show, starting off and ending. I enjoyed it. I will have to say, first hour commercial free.
Thank God.
I feel like it's special times when you get a first hour commercial free show, and then it's like, all right, that hour over, we gotta pay our bills.
Yeah, we do gotta pay our bills. With that being said, the show kicks off with the man Becky Lynch making her return to Monday Night Raw. And honestly, I want this shirt. I really do. It was already released by Fightful that Becky would be opening the show. But of course,
that man's face is like,
he couldn't believe it.
Bob, was it? Oh my God, what is that thing, like Bob Bart or some shit? I don't know. It's definitely Simpsons. I will say that.
Oh, Bart.
Yeah, something like that. One of them.
The crowd is lucky all night. Yeah, they do get lucky all night. Becky seems to be extremely happy to be back. Of course, it doesn't feel like she's been gone that long, to be honest.
Not really. I mean, she's only been gone since like the following Monday after SummerSlam.
Yeah,
and that was like August. So
right.
like, from August to November. She's been going enough time for Miss Flair to make her return.
Oh,
You know,
from one horsewoman to the next.
mm-hmm.
My God. Bailey comes out.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Pam. Okay.
Yeah.
Pam with the yams. Okay. She comes out and, you know, she has some very choicy words for Becky. And then, surprisingly enough, Dakota and Io come down the rafters
Mm-hmm.
and attack Becky. They go into this open scene brawl, and like it's really crazy because we don't really get to see the women like this.
No, we don't.
We really don't.
A lot of Bailey lovers in the chat.
A lot of Bailey lovers in the chat. But yes.
All right, Jalen, that's enough.
He's an idiot. To no surprise though, Becky is handling her own. Now, what surprised me the most is that there wasn't any help given to Becky. Did you find that to be a little?
I was expecting, you know, maybe Bianca, Alexa, and Oscar would have came to the aid of Becky, but they didn't.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we wouldn't have seen them all night. But Becky, she did have her own against these three.
She did.
I mean, Io walking around the damn neck brace on, she can build it. Dakota.
Listen, Dakota was letting her ass have it.
She was. She really was. And Bailey was right there behind it, and Mr. the guy with the comb over.
Hilarious.
She did what she needed to do. Lunch boxes were being thrown, Money in the Bank lunch boxes, T-shirts.
That was a crazy hit to the neck that Bailey had gave Becky. I was just like, now y'all fighting for real.
Yeah, they're throwing hands.
Yeah, y'all
this is like those who kind of been waiting to have a feud between Becky and Bailey. You know, eventually somewhere down the line. You know, of course, we've seen them in the ring with each other. Maybe not so much often one-on-one or actually having an actual feud.
I don't even think Becky and Bailey have like cross paths as much as like since Bailey has turned.
No,
like,
not at all.
I think when Becky and Bailey last maybe met, Bailey probably was the hugger. Don't quote me, because I'm sure shit happened in pandemic. But
by that time, Sasha and Bailey had kind of went their separate ways.
Was gone for a long time too.
That's true.
Bailey went on her tour. So, I don't know. I thought this was a good look though.
It was. It was a nice way to open the show with the women and have them have a big brawl and everything. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm ready to see what else transpires between Becky and Bailey as this building of their feud progresses and everything.
Absolutely. And then we surprisingly enough continue on with the women with Michin, Mia Yim versus Rhea Ripley. Now, at the beginning, I was a little upset because I do feel like the match did get ruined. But towards the end, I'm like, okay, it's cool. But I do think that it kind of just saved everyone. But they were having a really good match. Of course, Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley. I don't know. I don't know if I was expecting. I'm not going to say I was expecting like less of this, but the match was getting really, really good. Like it was going really, really good. And then of course, the drama unfolds with the OC and Judgment Day, and then it turns into an 8-person tag, which they said an 8-man tag. So,
yeah. Man is just non-binary over here. Anybody can be.
Anybody.
I'm a man. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just there's no.
She's a dude. I'm a dude.
We're all dudes. It all goes into play.
Gotta love it. And then we see, some more action between, of course, AJ and Finn. AJ picking up a win over Finn this past Saturday. Were you surprised about that, by chance?
I was expecting Finn to win, but you got to be able to keep this feud going.
Yeah,
honestly. You have to sometimes. And yeah, I think Rhea and Mia deserves to have like a rematch. You know, outside of Dominic Mysterio actually being the one to ruin the match because he decided he wants to insert himself in various different ways. And we got to see a little bit of the women and the men, you know, have a little, you know, interaction going on. I mean, hell, Mia Yim gave us a scoop slam to fucking Finn Balor.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was nice to see.
I'm gonna tell you now, if this was Impact, Carl Anderson would have
knocked the hell out of Mia Yim.
Yeah, no, like, well, they're on the same team.
What? I mean, Mia Yim, but Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
but he would have assisted with helping her kick the shit out of her. And
no, definitely, like, and it would have went down. It definitely would have went down. But it was a good match. I do. In the end, there was, of course, a pin victory with a riptide given to Mia Yim by Rhea Ripley, of course. And as bad as I want, okay, so if Rhea would have beat Mia Yim like 1-on-1, I think I would have been a little more upset. Because it's a tag victory.
Yeah,
as mad, but I still want Mia to go over because I do think that
it's a tit for tat thing, though. If you look at it,
Rhea can suck the pin.
Yeah, but it's also like I said, like a tit for tat thing where it's like, okay, where the OC is up, and then you got Judgment Day with a win, and then you got AJ with a win, and now you got Judgment Day again with a win. So it's like a constant feud and battle where I don't necessarily know exactly where this is going to end.
Yeah.
But I don't mind this faction feud happening because it's quite entertaining.
It is.
I mean, I don't necessarily want. I know eventually they will have to wrap this up real soon, but I am thoroughly enjoying what is happening as of right now.
Yeah. Well, and I thought I heard Corey Graves say on the tonight that we were gearing up for Elimination Chamber, and I was just like, what? Like, I don't know if he just said something or whatever it may be, but whatever.
What is he trying to imply for Elimination? I mean, of course, every match that happens at Elimination Chamber is not going to go inside the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So, but Elimination Chamber doesn't take place until after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess Deadline is the only thing that we have now for December.
Yeah, that's gonna be like the last pay-per-view was for like WWE.
That we know of.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, they haven't really brought up anything else. I mean, December is around the corner. You don't be throwing out no last minute damn pay-per-view unless you're doing like a special or something. But they don't do that here, you know.
Sure.
But shout out to WWE Impact Wrestling because they did what they needed to do tonight.
Listen. It's going to be a very good show on Thursday. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
We also had, of course, the victorious team for the men's War Games -1, of course, the Tribal Chief, y'all's Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And then, of course, Kevin Owens comes out and makes it very clear that, you know, he doesn't miss Sami at all. And to be honest, I am heartbroken. Sami, you are a piece of shit. You really are. And, you know, I know everyone's loving this gimmick with you and your boys and shit. But Kevin told you. You will never be blood to them. That's why I had to put on my KO shirt tonight.
My dogs, you know?
That was disgusting.
You know?
That shit was disgusting.
I mean, hey, I'm like Solo Sequoia.
Yeah.
Y'all could be all huggy and all that other shit over there. Honestly, I feel like Solo is me when my friends try to be affectionate.
Yeah.
We all be huggy, and I'm like, get that weird shit out of here. Like, when y'all tell me y'all love me, and I'm like, ugh. I just want to put my head in the toilet and flush it because that's so fucking disgusting.
Sami has elevated the bloodline more than Roman. I don't disagree with this.
Sami is a tribal chief. Sammy is the real tribal chief.
Oh my goodness!
If Sammy wasn't a part of this faction here, like
hell no.
Yeah, Sammy is the real tribal chief.
They
Y'all
held
wrap it up, okay?
by a thread.
Sammy's gonna be the one that dethrone Roman Reigns.
It could happen. I don't know.
Okay.
This could happen. I hope Sammy wakes up to his senses and realize that, Kevin has been his friend, truly. But back to the women. So then we see Candice LeRae, who we thought were injured.
Sorry, why is Diggy Cross back there?
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
This bitch is lurking, okay?
Wow.
Lurking, all right.
Damn. Well, we thought Candice was on the injury list. But we see she is not. And she had a match tonight. And she talked to Kathy Kelly a bit. She grabs the mic and she lets everyone know, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
Oh, I used to all right.
Oh my god. The Street Profits are back. They also had an interview backstage. Wow.
Yeah, that shit funny as hell.
Wow, that shit is funny as hell.
It's like first thing first, I'm the realest.
No. No. Oh my goodness.
Dear God.
Help us all. But yes, they also had a match, of course, with Alpha Academy, who I tend to be very fond of. I kind of figured they would be taking the L tonight, of course. But good match. And really, it's really great to see the Street Profits back in action because they are very talented. They have been a very substantial team since their main roster debut. Yeah. I honestly didn't even, I really feel bad to say this, but I really didn't even notice that they weren't here. And I don't mean that in like, I was like, damn. You know what?
I mean, why do they weren't? I mean,
they gotta go to SmackDown.
Well, I mean, speaking of that, I mean, supposedly the draft is not supposed to happen until after Mania. Like that's kind of where they're kind of going to keep it at. Like after every WrestleMania now, the draft will start because we'll pretty much be kind of going into a new season of wrestling for WWE anyway. That's kind of where, the season finale is WrestleMania. And then we start a whole new season and everything like that. So
yeah.
Ta-da.
I just want to say, y'all gonna have to stay mad at this one. Like I don't know what to say. He's the champion. I can't believe that people really were like shocked. Like, are you damn crazy? Like they really embarrassed this man, made him cash in on the United States Championship, lose. Hello, just to win. Like it's a story. Y'all love story, and here it is. I'm happy for him. Like. I'm happy for him. But Seth is not. But fuck all that. Let's get into this, baby. Let's get into the.
Let's see a little Turnbuckle Glam special.
Yes,
Seth freaking Rollins.
Very much so. Thank you, Seth, for this very inclusive number that will be included. I'm gonna. $40. That's what he said. He said, "I'm gonna squeeze my ass into
$40." And look.
Oh, because I didn't.
Ass up in this. Let me these hoes up in here. You like this girl?
Tell you shit that they said. I can't tell you shit that they talked about. I was too focused on the garments.
Well, Seth called him man a kid, basically. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't mind this feud between Seth and Austin,
Yeah.
but what Seth like he wants to get pregnant tonight. He's strapping up.
Wow.
Hey,
There it is. I love it. I think he looks very dapper.
roll out the partition, please.
Yeah, but listen, the problem, and honestly, like if I had to rate this right now, I would give it an 8. Only because of the hair.
Yeah, he should have had his hair down.
Yeah, there was no reason.
I don't know why I said why do y'all never get self like a Dominican blowout like Damian Priest had for Survivor Series?
It would look
Like
nice.
give that man like a straight bone, straight middle part hair. Okay, it's very like I know he just got a cut and everything, but give him like a straight middle part bone straight. Like, come on now.
Give us what we need.
Right. Okay, take that man to the Dominicans, get him a blowout, and I promise you it's gonna be like silky smooth. Okay.
Worth it.
Clip his ends too. How about that?
We also had this, which was to me the snooze fest of the nights. Honestly, I don't give a damn what was going on. Take it away, Cynthia.
Why I gotta take it away?
Do you have anything to say about it?
I mean, I wish I was a kid to get some money. That's what I'm thinking. Like, shout out to Dexter Loomis. He did win, even though Miz tried to cheat multiple times. And he finally has a WWE contract. And now he's signed on the Raw brand. And you know, he got his money that Miz was denying and withholding and everything. And now he just passed it out to all these little white kids. And I'm just like, Mr. Loomis, now, what are they gonna do with that money? Nothing.
I want the bag.
Like, I want the bag with the money in there.
No, listen.
How can you cheat in an everything goes match? Easily. Just because anything goes, I mean anything goes. Smart ass.
This ain't for age, bro. If you don't know, look it up. Then Johnny Gargano, of course, comes out and gives a really nice super kick to Miz.
What his person is in.
And reunites with Dexter Loomis. I could have cried, honestly.
Now we just need Indy. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Like,
oh my god.
And hopefully this is the end of the Miz and Dexter and Johnny. To be honest, I'm sick of it.
Possibly.
You know what I can do with $4,500?
A lot. Okay.
That's more than I have now. I can do that. I can do a lot with that. I'll tell you what.
I don't even know, like. Yeah, I'd be definitely going to a lot of Impact shows. I tell you that.
I'll fly everywhere. I'm going there.
Yeah. I would definitely be like, fuck it. Like,
I'm gonna just take my trip to Japan to go to the New Japan show.
People just don't understand. Like, you got to do like when you get a big amount of money like that, you got to do like one big thing.
Definitely, I will say that.
No. But back to the women, of course, we had Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. I'm gonna be very, 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 very honest. This was a really good match. There was no need for Candice to pick up the victory, in my opinion. I just think that Dakota could have easily. I don't know. I just think that they're coming off of heel of winning her team. Well, her team lost, obviously, the War Games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this was a good look, you know?
I mean, well, Candice needed this win because, I mean, she was taken out by them. So I mean, she gets done with Dakota Kai. Then maybe next year have a match with Io, and then now it's like, well, you found you a partner, and now Dakota and Io is putting their titles on the line.
I don't know. But I mean, in hindsight, like Candice,
it does take Io and Dakota away from Becky and Bayley for a second. Yeah. If they're occupied with other people, then it does give more focus on Becky and Bayley's.
Yeah, I think definitely. I don't know. I don't know what's next for Candice LeRae. However, it could be a feud building between her and Nikki Cross. As Santana pointed out, she was in the picture. We also, like, the women were really prevalent in tonight's episode. So we, from top to bottom, honestly. We saw a very interesting interview with Asuka, Bianca, and Bliss, of course, adding on Mia Yim and Becky Lynch. I don't know how I forgot her. They won the War Games, of course. But in this interview, Bliss kind of was, I don't know, she was a little zoned out for the most part. You say what?
You didn't see that in the last photo?
Oh, no, I didn't. I would.
What does the Southern people like to say? If there was a snake, it would have bit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, why is?
It happened really fast. It was like before, after.
You need to just go on and just do what they're gonna do.
It's a slow build, you know. It's a very slow build. Yes, time is ticking, but it's a slow build.
I think they're waiting on other people.
They probably are. I mean, he's kind of occupied right now with LA Knight. So I mean, why not? Still go after or keep utilizing the symbol behind Alexa Bliss whenever she shows the hello.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of time before it happens because she's been acting really weird lately.
She has, so, including here too.
Like, look at her face. Like, she kind of zoned the fuck out.
She really is. Bianca looking like, bitch, if you don't get your... I'm just looking.
The hell is going on, girl?
Well, next, honestly. It was also the main event for Kevin Owens and Jey Uso. This ended in a shocking, in my opinion, very shocking. Now, before the ending of the match, it was announced that the Undisputed Tag Team Championships will be on the line. The Usos will defend against Matt Riddle and Elias, and that will take place next week on Raw. Kevin Owens defeated Jey Uso.
Even with the distractions?
1, 2, 3. Now that's how you clear a bitch.
Roman is not going to be happy.
No, not at all. That flow of Monday Night Raw was absolutely superb. Like,
I don't know what the hell's going to happen on SmackDown, child.
I don't know. I'm going to be very curious to see what Roman has to say. Especially to Jay, and who will reap the repercussions, I guess, for this loss. Will it be everybody? Will this be the moment where we see Jay possibly be exiled? And then Sammy kind of run to his defense? I don't know. Like, I really don't know what's going on. But Kevin Owens defeated Jey Uso. And I think that's a lot to I took out one of your members.
Mm-hmm.
Single-handedly.
I mean, hey, maybe he'll have a match with Jimmy next, and then Solo. And then maybe we'll get Sammy and Kevin in a match.
If they make him run through the whole bloodline, I'm gonna wow.
They will probably make him run through them, because I think supposedly it's supposed to be Roman and Kevin at Royal Rumble. So obviously Kevin is going to be having some feuds with the bloodline and Roman all the way to Royal Rumble. That's only because looking at it right now, it looks like that's the story that's being built.
And here we are. So. Whew, that was Monday Night Raw, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Monday night, y'all. Monday Night Raw, y'all. Any final thoughts before we is on out? It was a good show.
Mm-hmm. Really? It was quite interesting. It's always interesting to see shows after pay-per-views and everything, because you want to know, well, what the hell is going to happen next? Like, do stories continue? Do we do feuds, different things like that? So I'm happy with how Monday Night Raw began and ended. I don't know what's going to happen with SmackDown, because SmackDown has been a very, very slow burn each and every week thus far. I know we do have the World Cup finals with Ricochet and Santos Escobar. That I do know. Anything else that transpires for that show, I have absolutely no idea. We'll probably hear from the Botch Queen herself, Ronda Rousey.
Who knows? We might get a return, or we might get some call-ups. We never know.
It's very possible, but as of right now, I have no idea what SmackDown has in store or anything like that. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm pretty sure as the time comes around, we'll know. But Stephanie won't be here this week for SmackDown. So
no, we're having a Turnbuckle Glam takeover, which I was going to announce shortly, but I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I do know that we will be back together on Thursday night for the Impact Wrestling post show, of course, to talk about all of the great things that are going on in Impact Wrestling. I can't wait. And then Friday, we will be late. Normally, they go at about 10:30 Central. We will be 1 hour late. I will be here. Santana will be here, and also the Dynamite Dolls from Wednesday night's AEW Dynamite show will be joining us. We do Turnbuckle Glam. We will be back Friday, and then as far as Turnbuckle Glam goes, we won't have any shows until December the 25th. So be on the lookout for that. You can Google Santana. Let her tell it. You can Google me.
Mm-hmm.
That is a true statement. You can follow me on Twitter, and
I love the crossover. Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. It's gonna be fun. Mika, Al, myself, and Santana will be here Friday night for SmackDown. Like I said, it will be an hour later, so 11:30 will be the time we go on.
The kid is jumping. Okay.
Oh.
Because it's 11:30.
Hey, you.
It's 11:30 in the club.
You might be on something.
Ladies and your man at home. The clothes full of bottles and their pockets full of grown.
I ain't got no man.
Leave a girl with her friends.
No.
It's 11:30 and the club is jumping.
I may be single, but that don't mean I ain't got no man.
I ain't thinking about my man tonight. I ain't thinking about my girl tonight.
You got a girl, but yes, you've been rocking with the best, of course, Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. And like our CEO would say, and like she said today after the news, ciao, y'all.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.